attention, please? May I have your attention, please? There has been a fire alarm reported in the building. There has been a fire alarm reported in the building. Please proceed to the stairways and exit the building.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Black Lightning 4547. Today I present to you another unboxing video. So let's go ahead and get started, and hopefully my phone doesn't die or overheat during this process because of the ultra high definition. It just seems to take more battery. But anyways, so right in front of you we have a device from Wheelock. The seller decided to use the devices box for a shipping box. It is what it is. But as you can see, the models pictured, is it the AS, NS, or RSS/RS? Let's go ahead and find out. So, judging by the Wheelock logo, is definitely 1990s to early 2000s. So that should give you a little bit of hint. So obviously, their Wheelock slogan back then was helping people take action. As you can see, it says that all around the box, and you got ADA compliant, 3-year warranty, UL listed, obviously, and then there's the model. So it's a horn strobe. It is indeed the NS, but it's not your regular NS. It is an NS4. So what's the difference between the two? We'll get into the details later. But as you can see, NS4-24MCW-FR. Now, this was supposed to be in white, but this is a red variant, which is fine. But it would have been cool to have the white version, as those are even rare nowadays. Even the regular NSs in white are pretty uncommon, but to have an NS4 in white, oh yeah, that's definitely rare. But anyways, ADA compliant, 16 to 33 volts DC or FWR current, universal mounting, 75 to 88 decibels, 15, 30, 75, 110 candela, like I said, because it's a multi-candela device. This device is from 2000, the 52nd week. And yeah, so without further ado, and then let's see. I know you can't really see it because the shipping label was taped on top of the box, but low current draw, 2-wire technology, selectable, continuous or temporal, available with 15, 75, 30, 75, or 110 fixed candela models, or you can just get the multi-candela. And speaking about fixed candela, I actually do have the fixed candela variant of this NS4. It's a 1575 candela strobe. So anyways, it's a wall or ceiling mount. This particular one is a wall mount. Audible and visual synchronization, using the single or dual sync module, power, or the power path power supplies. Like I said, universal mounting designs, ADA compliant, 3-year warranty, NAC alert, and then UL listed. So let's go ahead and pop up the box and see what's in it. So got the device wrapped. There we go. So I'm pretty sure you guys seen the NS before. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, it's probably the most common model until you flip the back and you see the 4 terminals. So like I said, this is an NS4, so this is a 4-wire NS. So this allows you to wire your strobe and horn separately. So these two up top are your strobe terminals, and the ones on the bottom are your horn terminals, and then this side is negative, that side is positive. So now, and then you can even see your multi-candela switch right here. Now, judging by the label right there, NS4-24MCW-FW, but once again, it's an FR, not an FW. Supposedly, like, someone must have swapped an FR cover onto this, because this originally must have came with a FW cover, which, like I said, is a white cover with the red fire lettering. This is your typical red cover with white fire lettering, so that's what those correspond to. So, and then obviously your MCW multi-candela wall mount, and 24 meaning your voltage, and then 4 meaning 4 wire. If it's just a regular NS, that wouldn't be there. And then, so like I said, like the box states, 16 to 33 volts DC or FWR current, audible signal appliance for fire alarm service with signaling appliance for the hearing impaired. Okay, and like I said, it's made from 2000, this 52nd week. And so, yeah, pretty cool stuff. But other than having an extra 2 terminals, it's still your regular NS at the end of the day. And as you can see, you can kind of see the mounting holes. You access the mounting holes by taking this whole cover off, which we'll demonstrate. Just like that. Now, obviously, you will have to use a flathead if you have a flush mounted. But if you have a surface mounted, or you just have it freely, then you can easily just squeeze the back, and then it will just pry off like that. Down here, you have 2 jumpers. Okay. So, stock form from the factory, it comes as code 3 and high volume. But if you want to change that, you just take those jumpers out, and then that will give you your low volume and your continuous setting. And then, since we're here, we can talk about how it mounts. Obviously, this is a 4x4 device. As you can see, your double gain mounts right here. And then right down there, right here, are your single gain mounts. Obviously, you got your piezoelectric horn right there, and your xenon strobe tube. Once again, after you're done mounting the device, all you do is just slap the cover back on. And it's just that simple. And so, yeah. So that's the device. Other than it being 4 wire, there's nothing really any more changes after that. So it's just an NS, which is the ability to wire the horn and strobe separately. So let's go ahead and see what's in the box. So, mounting hardware, obviously, you got a bunch of screws. These are tabs for a weatherproof back box, I suspect, which this device didn't come with. And we'll get into the manual, but this device is an indoor device. They never made an outdoor version of the NS. That's why you had the AS and the RSS4. So, and then here's your jumpers to configure it as a 2-wire. So that's what you use to jump the horn and the strobe terminals to make it into a 2-wire device. So yeah, let's go over the manuals. This manual right here is just a liability thing, and all the warnings and stuff. Basically, every single fire alarm known to man, new in box, comes with these manuals. So that one is not really NS4 specific, but this one is, however. So we go over it. Here's a general overview. Kind of mentioned earlier, that is a multi-candela. It allows independent operation of the strobe and the horn. It is the ideal choice for retrofit applications. So that's mainly why they made an NS4 version, because obviously the NS does its job. It is actually probably more beneficial, because obviously it's just 2 wires, and so it requires less wires to operate. And also, like I said, using a DSM or a SM or any Wheelock synchronization, protocol from a power supply or a fire alarm control panel. And like I said, it's 2-wire, capable of synchronization and audible silence, obviously. And so, but yeah, this is for like older applications where you they wire the strobes independently from the horns, because obviously back in the day, strobes required continuous supply. If you coated the strobes, they will affect their operation. And then, like I said, if they want to have the horn sound differently, then, and while also having the strobes have continuous power, then that's obviously why you have to do a 4-wire configuration. And so that's why the NS4 exists, basically. So, anyways, indoor use only, and then wall mounting is wall mount only. So you can't mount this particular version on the ceiling. The strobe is not rated for that. And so, yeah. Like I said before, kind of mentioned, you got high and low volume, and you also have continuous horn and code 3. Like I said, mentioned this is synchronizable, even being the 4-wire version. Like I said, it tolerates both DC and FWR. So right here, it gives you, here's a chart that gives you the decibel ratings of each volume, so low and high volume, and as well as each voltage. So, I mean, if you, a decibel at 10 feet, 16 volts, as you can see on low volume, it's 86, and then on 24 volts is 90, and then 33 volts is 92, and then on high volume, 16 volts is 92, 24 volts is 95, and 33 volts is 97, which is quite loud. That's 3 decibels away from 100. So let's not get that misconstrued. It is definitely a loud device. We got code 3, same thing, 16 volts, 86, 24 volts, 90, 33 volts, 92, and then, like I said, 16 volts, 92, 24 volts, 95, and 33 volts, 97 decibels, and that's on code 3 horn, high volume. So the strobe will produce 1 flash per second, regulated voltage range. So that's between the 16 and 33 volts. If it operates outside of that, then the strobe is most likely going to flash faster than it's listed for. So yeah, and it basically gives you the operating temperature, which is between 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 0 to 49 Celsius. So that's that. So right here, we have the strobe current rating. So it gives you each candela and each voltage, and then each current of each voltage and candela. So yeah, that's that. You can pause that and read that if you want. And that's for the strobe up here. For the horn, same thing. On low volume, high volume, and each voltage, it gives you the current draw. Like I said, Wheelock claims that it's a low current device, but as you can see, if you were to power this on, like I said, have it 110 candela and 16 volts, that's damn near half a amp just right there. 452 milliamps to be exact, or amps rather. So anyways, so that's that. And then right here it gives you the viewing angle of the strobe, how much candela each viewing angle gets you. Obviously, if you look directly onto the strobe on axis, that would give you the most candela. But like I said, if you look at it from a 45-degree angle, you couldn't see. If you look at it from a 45-degree angle, or even from the sides, then it's going to be less than just viewing it directly on lens, on axis. So like I said, it gives you both the horizontal and the vertical plane. Like I said, I kind of went over this little earlier, the jumpers, and then the candela selector. I don't know if I showed you the candela indicator, which is right there in typical Wheelock fashion. And so, like I said, that's the configuration of the jumpers to get your high and low volume and your continuous and code 3 horn. Here's your wiring schematic. This is 4-wire. So this is what it comes stock from the factory. But like I said, if you want to configure it as a two-wire device, you use those jumpers that's supplied, and then just jump the terminals together to get your two-wire operation. And like I said, the terminals themselves actually accept 12 gauge wire, which is pretty thick, to 18 gauge, which is on the thinner side. And then, like I said, mounting. So, kind of mentioned this earlier. Once again, flush mounting, and then your surface mounting on this side. Like I said, double gain or single gain. It works. It fits on both of those back boxes. And then here's some mounting procedures right here. The NS4 MCW model has an integrated NS mounting plate, which is like it's what I showed you. You take the cover off, and that's how you mount it. And yeah, so mounting hardware for each mounting option is supplied, and all that stuff. And then here's your liability and your warranty and all that stuff. So, like I said, and then there's that. That's the owner's manual, or the installation manual, rather. So yeah, I know it's rather long unboxing video, but yeah, so that's my NS4, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video. It's been your boy Black Lightning 4547. Take care. Have a good one.